Yeah.
Too fun. Well, Bonnie, why don't you tell us a little bit about your books, the Benjy series?
Okay. Well, I'm going to just give a little background how the books came about. I was working as a full-time reporter for 3 newspapers when I was in a car crash where somebody I guess they just didn't see me, and bang. And after that, I was not able to work. And so sitting at home, not knowing what I'm going to do with the rest of my life, I just got the idea one day to go dig out every piece of writing that I have. And in that piece of all the writings, I found something that I had started about Benjy and the Belsnickle. So I had done a couple of stories on the Belsnickle that I had went to see and witnessed how the children reacted. And so that became the premise. And my parents both went to one-room schoolhouses in the 90s, so the setting just seemed to be perfect.
Okay. Help me a little bit. What is a Belsnickle?
Okay. Well, the Belsnickle actually came about in the southern part of Germany and came over with the Pennsylvania Dutch people, because most of us have German descent, and I do, of course. But the Belsnickle is basically the opposite of Santa Claus, but not the extreme nastiness of like Krampus. Yeah.
Okay.
So he just tries to help children make better decisions so that they're not in trouble all the time. And he usually visits, of course, during Christmas time.
Of course. And so Benjy is a prime suspect.
Yes, he is. As he soon finds out.
Very neat. Well, what kind of trouble does Benjy get into in your second book?
Well, the second book, actually, it kind of twists a little bit, where in the first book, Benjy's the prankster. And in the County Fair book, which is Benjy and the County Fair, was the second book, his dad surprises him on the last day of school with 3 very, very naughty goats and says, Benjy, it's your job. You got to take care of them. Oh my gosh. Benjy's like, oh my God, I don't know anything about goats. But he knows when his dad tells him that he needs to do it and he needs to learn. The goats are the pranksters in that book. Those goats, you think Benjy has an imagination. Well, those goats think of things that just have Benjy going in circles all the time, trying to keep these goats in check. But eventually he gets the idea that maybe he wants a brand new bicycle. That's his whole goal for the summer. And he gets the idea maybe he can turn one of the goats into a show goat. And so the book begins.
Very fun. We have some friends with goats, and it is very unique, all the trouble they can get into.
Yes.
He's like, how did you do that? They're worse than toddlers. And
yeah, he has his hands full.
Well, in your third book, things get a little mysterious. What happens in that one?
Well, when it came to the third book, I just wanted... the first book, The Belsnickle, is a bit of a mystery as well, but I wanted to challenge myself to do something really different. And I know mysteries are they draw that age group in. So I decided that I was going to try a mystery. I only had a vague idea of what this book was going to be about. And that book, when I was writing it, which I don't know if you've ever heard that there's 2 kinds of writers, plotters and pantsers. I'm a pantser. I get the story as I'm writing it in my head. Which is a little dangerous sometimes, I think. But anyway, that book went places I never knew it was going to go. There's so many twists and turns. And the people that have read it have said to me, I never saw it coming, meaning the ending.
Too fun.
So I guess I did a pretty good job.
That's how you know you did a good job, is when nobody can figure it out. Because what is it?
Yep.
I've heard it said that most people that read mysteries are the people that want to know it all. Or think they know it all, so it's fun to
I feel a little surprised how this one ends.
Too fun.